What flavor of autism did you guys get?
The Croc, invented by Jordan Peterson.
That's something.
The Heely, invented by Dan Schneider. And 8 horses, invented by gambling. What happens when they all come together? How will we make something like this? Will it even work? Will mankind ever be the same if it does? We begin our build, as always, with failure. The grandiosity of my plan was clearly too profound for my 3D printer to step back from that ledge. The master plan is to create a fully motorized, fully enclosed platform that can directly attach to the bottom of my little crocky walkies. One wheel in the heel, tilt back, and go fast. 20 miles per hour or bust, baby. I'm precision machining these aluminum parts on my CNC mill for the wheel and motor mounts. Because as nice as it would be to watch my printers suffer through another existential crisis, I'd rather make the parts that will be supporting all of my weight to be made out of something that won't turn into Play-Doh after a couple of seconds of use. Now, I know this looks bad. Could I have taken 5 seconds to lube my bits to stop them from breaking? If I had thought about it at the time, perhaps. But, since I'm a man of science, I chose to be smart and do the same thing a whole bunch of times in expectation of a different result. And sure, that may be the definition of insanity. Stupid quote. But let me ask you, how is my genius any different than the Swiss throwing a bunch of rocks at each other with their $1 trillion particle collider? Your move, Neil deGrasse Tyson. After finding some non-suicidal 3D printers that I could borrow, I was then ready to see my creation to start to come together. Having confirmed the non-motorized side won't instantly buckle under my rotund.
Oh, yes.
I was ready to start building the big boy. The lumpiness is how you know it's truly a premium print. But unfortunately for me, this big boy still needs a drive shaft. Every machining tutorial I watched recommended using a dedicated drive shaft reducer to turn it down to size. But I guess mine was kinda dull, so I found something better instead. Machining perfection. Now, I am finally ready to assemble $600 worth of electronics, likely to start a cancer fire at any moment. With the build complete, this is the perfect time to strap on a pair of Heelys for the first time in my life. I mostly just want to get warmed up before I start breaking school zone speed limits. This went on for hours. And you know what? In the pain of my trials, I began to see the truth. The truth that Big Heely and Big Dan have been hiding from us all along. Heelys aren't just a tool to get you a girlfriend. What they really are is a weapon in disguise. A weapon designed to relieve America from the burden of its pesky youth. A weapon for child population control. But I am no child. I am a big, strong, adult human man, and big, strong men like me don't have time for genocide. So I decided to pull the Heely wool off of my eyes and skip to the next step, because I got really annoyed that I couldn't balance on my Heelys. So here I'm running the motor limited at 15% torque of what it's capable of. In doing so, I can absolutely confirm the Heely does in fact rip. Now, all that's left is to slather on some red and get to work. bit of an issue here. Just slightly, completely shredded my tire. At least the paint job's holding up though. And now my second epiphany of this video. I don't even want to stand up, because I'll probably break my neck. I have devoted my life to pushing the future of fashion and transportation beyond what man could have ever previously imagined. So you tell me this. How would it be fair for me to be held liable for someone being injured on my gift to humanity? I'm listening. Hey, come on. I got the stuff. You're doing this. Let's go right now.
Right now?
Yes. Stop being lazy.
Is this bad?
Do it.
Is this gonna endanger me physically, mentally, or emotionally?
No, you'll love it. Come on.
Oh, you good?
He was not good. Physically, mentally, or emotionally.
People are unhappy at the bottom. They get sick there and remain unknown and unloved. They waste their lives there. They die there.
It's true. All great visionaries struggle with finding competent laborers.
You're a bad employee.
Something needed to change.
Your career is boring and pointless. Your housekeeping skills are second rate. Your taste is appalling. You're fatter than your friends. And everyone dreads your parties. You're lazy, touchy, resentful, and hard to get along with. With that attitude, it's not going to be easy to get you moving. Quit whining and get on with it. Life is suffering. That's clear. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Kick your dog in frustration when you come home. 500 small decisions, 500 tiny actions compose your day, today and every day. Could you aim one or two of those at a better result? Aim small. You don't want to shoulder too much to begin with, given your limited talents. I recently watched a talent show featuring a mime who taped his mouth shut and did something ridiculous with oven mitts. Furthermore, if changing games does not work, you can invent a new one. That was unexpected. That was original. Seemed to be working for him.
Professional. Whoa!
You're broken. You need an inspector.
What did you do? You broke it. Shame. I know. I'm sorry.
Come on, know how to put it back together, huh?
I know you were expecting an 8 horsepower Croc to catapult my servant across the parking lot. Of the 3 of you still watching that still have a brain, you probably realize there are a couple of minor issues with the design and
Which
overall
side
concept.
is the belt on?
Oh, I don't know. It's on my pants right now. Get in there.
Tiny drive belt, worn out Velcro, the wheels keep falling off, and the fact that this thing has double the power of an electric moped, but all shoved inside of a shoe. Of course, there were problems. I wanted this to work just as much as you.
Yeah, you gotta like fish it.
But sometimes you just Heely too close to the sun.
We have to aim at what could be, but we can aim too high, or too low, or too chaotically. So we fail and live in disappointment. But winning at everything might only mean that you're not doing anything new or difficult. You might be winning, but you're not growing. And growing might be the most important form of winning.